I remember sitting alone thinking I'd hit rock bottom. But during that tough time, I met people who shared powerful quotes and lessons with me that helped me get through it. These lessons might be just what you need right now. People aren't for you or against you, they're for themselves. What is coming is better than what is gone. Sometimes you just have to walk away, let people go, and let relationships end. Your true friends become apparent when you're at your lowest. The only way out is through. You are stronger than you think. You have gotten through every bad day in your life, and you are undefeated. Eventually, all things fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moments, and know everything happens for a reason. Nobody is going to watch out for you like you. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Once you face your fear, nothing is ever as hard as you think. Except for our own thoughts. There is nothing absolutely in our power. Don't tell your friend what your enemy shouldn't know. Out of difficulties grow miracles. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. You are lonely not because no one needs you, but because you care about who is next to you. Not everyone whom you meet's intentions are true. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. The days that you don't want to do anything are the days that you need to do the most. The only thing you can control is how you feel, do, and think. Stop trying to change other people because it almost never works. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. Only time can heal what reason cannot. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The real man smiles in trouble, gathers strength from distress, and grows brave by reflection. Sometimes we can only find our true direction when we let the wind of change carry us. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live. Kind words don't cost much, yet they accomplish much. Always go too far, because that's where you'll find the truth. Never sacrifice your growth for anyone. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. I don't feel that it is necessary to know exactly what I am. The main interest in life and work is to become someone else that you were not in the beginning. Trust yourself. You've survived a lot, and you'll survive whatever is coming. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. Change is not a threat, it's an invitation to live. We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. Divide each difficulty into as many parts as is feasible and necessary to resolve it. To remain in the past means to be dead. My friend is he who will tell me my faults in private. Keep your expectations only to yourself. Life is not always fair. No man ever threw away life while it was worth keeping. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. To perceive the world differently, we must be willing to change our belief system, let the past slip away, expand our sense of now, and dissolve the fear in our minds. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. In taking revenge, a man is, but even with his enemy. But in passing it over, he is superior. People that lie and cheat can often come out on top. But no matter how bad a situation may seem, you just have to keep battling on, hoping and wishing. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. When it is dark enough, you can see the stars. We are our choices. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Stop allowing your mind to be a slave, to be jerked about by selfish impulses, to kick against fate in the present, and to mistrust the future. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confidence of their help. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Respond to critiques with accomplishments. From the point of view of youth, life is an endless future. From the point of view of old age, it is a very short past. An intelligent person always hides three things about himself: his weaknesses, his sources of wisdom, and his true aspiration. When we lose one blessing, another is often most unexpectedly given in its place. The most precious thing in the world is time with those you love. We tend to forget that happiness doesn't come as a result of getting something we don't have, but rather of recognizing and appreciating what we do have. Your future is your past, which you understand. You have to help yourself. No one else can help you. You have to do it yourself. Once you realize this, you will feel more in control of your life. You won't always be able to help someone change for the better. If you keep trying, there will come a day when you decide you can't do it anymore, and they clearly don't want to change. Your life is the result of the choices you make. There is no plan, just the consequences of choices. Be cautious with good deeds. Kindness has limits, and some may exploit your generosity. You can either become the victim of your struggles or emerge from them as the hero of your life. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Sometimes you have to lose all you have to find out who you truly are. People only get better with experience if they are willing to learn and understand the lessons that are given to them through the bad times in their lives. Tough times teach us that our resilience is stronger than we ever imagined. You have to speak up for yourself. No one else will. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they could be gone. You never know how much they mean to you until they're gone. Never back down from a real challenge. They give the best lessons in life. You are the only person that can simultaneously be your best friend and your worst enemy, and you can choose which one is more prevalent. You cannot control the behavior of others, but you can always choose how you respond to it. Sometimes you're not going to fit in, no matter how hard you try, and it's better to just be alone. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. When one door closes, another opens. But we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us. Always trust what your gut tells you, even when everybody else tries to convince you otherwise. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. The hardest thing to learn in life is which bridge to cross and which bridge to burn. All you have to do is pay attention. Lessons always arrive when you are ready. Facing your emotions gives you more strength and happiness in the long run than shutting them down or ignoring them. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. You can't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes you get what you need. If you have a strong purpose in life, you don't have to be pushed. Your passion will drive you there. Life changes for the better when we realize that we don't have to know everything and we don't have to pretend that we do. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. You can't understand everything immediately. Sometimes you need to wait. Some goodbyes set you free. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. The great courageous act that we must all do is to have the courage to step out of our history and past so that we can live our dreams. Nothing in your life will change unless you change. You think you know someone, but mostly you just know what you want to know. It took a long time, but I have learned that you just can't take anything you want out of life, without putting something back in exchange.